Mr. Prabhu Pingali from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and he's the Vice Director of the Agriculture Department. Can you tell us something about the agricultural strategy of the Gates Foundation and especially what it does to combat extreme poverty?
Sure, happy to do so. The agriculture strategy of the foundation is very much focused on smallholder farmers, crop farmers, livestock herders in sub-Saharan Africa, South Asia. We believe that increasing agriculture productivity is the primary means by which you can reduce poverty and reduce hunger. And so our strategy looks at what are the main crops that are important to the poor, crops such as sorghum, millet, cassava, maize, rice, etc. How do you improve these crops to increase the yields, improve their resistance to stresses such as pest diseases, drought, etc. And how do you get farmers to adopt these improved varieties? Access to better inputs, extension systems, better credit, and a policy environment that makes it profitable for smallholders to adopt this. So that's how we use agriculture as a way to reduce poverty and hunger in Africa and South Asia.
Can you mention two examples of success stories or best practice examples?
Well, our work has started just a few years ago, so there's not that many major areas we can talk about, but one immediate success that we are observing now is a new rice variety that's tolerant to flooding. So sometimes when floods come, rice crops get flooded in Bangladesh or in India, and they stay underwater for maybe 10 days or 2 weeks. And so you lose all the yield. Whereas this new variety that's come up can tolerate flooding up to 2 weeks. And it can tolerate flooding of about 1 meter above the crop. And so what we're seeing is that this new variety, after the flood, has the same yield as if there was no flood.
Has it already been implemented?
And now this variety is spreading very rapidly in India, and it's starting to spread in Bangladesh. So that's a success, I think.
Okay, yes. What are your expectations of the Gates Foundation cooperation with ZEF in this new program, Marginality in Extreme Poverty?
So I'm really excited about our cooperation with ZEF. Joachim von Braun and I have known each other for many years, and I believe that he can really lead us into an area that we've all struggled with. And this is an area of how do you reach the poorest populations, the most marginalized people. We all talk about it, but I think it's really important for us to characterize marginality, to say, within a population, how do you know which groups are marginal in terms of income, social status, access to resources, the land potential, etc. And once we have that typology in place, then we'll be able to then say, okay, how do we target the right solutions to the right populations? And that's what I'm hoping for from this project.